That's going to be a real challenge throughout this evening.
They're down in 6. Williams, a lot of room, looking for the end zone. He is in. Play clock is at 1. They just got it away on 3rd and long. Watch out! Picked off. There's Wright down the sideline. Gets a block. And now a touchdown. The former Viking. Pick 6. For the touchdown. What a moment for the 4th-year pro from Oregon State and former Viking, playing in place of Jalen Johnson, who's loving every second of it. Bears by 11. They fake the pitch, throw it wide open, touchdown to Dunze. Booming out of the end zone.
That's right. Yeah, that's the key, because otherwise it doesn't much matter, but he's going to have to boom one.
First things first is the extra point.
Williams on 3rd and long. It is complete. Odunze inside the 10 to the end zone. Touchdown! Williams connecting with the 2nd-year receiver out of Washington, Rome Odunze. 28-yard pass play.
Rome Odunze just goes across the field and nobody, I mean nobody, accounts for him. This is one of the rare times that you see the Lions in zone, and because of that, they didn't communicate.
Odunze in motion, 1st and goal, fake toss. Williams looking end zone, throws, touchdown! 2nd of the game for Odunze.
This was a very good-looking drive, and it was led by Caleb Williams. Look at the arm angle. You see why he was the #1 pick, and I like that little giddy-up in his step afterwards, right? He sees it. As soon as he throws it, he's like, oh, yeah, we're good. We're good. Touchdown.
Here's Swift. Walks it in for a Bears touchdown.
He said it's a 3rd and short. DeAndre Swift goes untouched into the end zone.
Third and 8, blitz coming. It's picked up. Oh, Williams has a man wide open. He's got it. Touchdown to Dunze.
Diggs one-on-one with Rome Odunze, and he just slips, gets imbalanced, and Trayvon Diggs coming off.
So here are the Bears, a little flip to Swift, trying to get a flea flicker. It's way up there. Williams recovers, throws a seed, has a man, it is caught for a touchdown. Luther Burden's first in the league. That was pretty sweet.
Here's Burden at the top. Zacchaeus on the over route. He lollies, and then he's gone. Lolly off the ball, and then as soon as you feel that safety settle his feet, you take off. But how about that throw? Basically flat-footed. That's a lolly. Get everyone to think. You see the safety react. And then you run that, what we call a high 7 route. A 7 route is to the corner of the end zone. You take it high. They drafted Burden for his speed. They drafted Caleb Williams for his arm. And they are looking forward to that connection for years to come.
Oh, this Cowboys defense, who gave up a lot of plays over their head last week against the Giants, is doing the same thing. Williams firing. Got it, commit. Touchdown, Chicago.
Really good play design. Komet here. You watch the play action fake, settles the linebackers into the line of scrimmage, and you can't get any more open in the end zone than that. Komet's a red zone threat. And
4th and goal. Williams looking, pressure, throws, caught, touchdown, DJ Moore.
You got DJ Moore right. That's DeAndre Swift. DJ's right on the top of the screen. Really what allows this is the protection. They're trying to spy Caleb. Not enough guys in the rush, and certainly no coverage.
125 yards and the 1 pick. Williams slings it over the middle. Caught Odunze for the Chicago touchdown.
Well, it looks to me like we have confusion. Both of these safeties, watch the communication pre-snap, and they both come down, and there's no safety in the middle of the field. Both corners are playing outside left.
1st and goal Bears, buck 39 left in regulation. Swift to the outside, in for the Chicago touchdown.
It's just a foot race. Blue Kelly has contained Swift. Right around the edge, turns on the Jets.
Caleb takes it, gets a block from Swift, and is in for the touchdown. Already, and Swift was out there leading the way.
Yeah, I think Caleb Williams thought he was going to get a little better block than that with DeAndre Swift. It looked initially like Williams would just walk in, but Swift just wasn't quite able.
They just got it away, and it's Swift with a catch, and still going. DeAndre Swift veers into the end zone. Play clock expired.
They barely get it off. DJ Moore, he's going to take out 2 guys. So as he pushes up, he runs 1 defender into the defender who's supposed to be covering DeAndre Swift. And that's why Swift was as open as he is. And then you make 1 guy miss, and now with his speed, he's off to the races. So just some luck on Chicago's part.
Snap a bit high. Kick is good. And the Bears win it. Jake Moody, a hero tonight.
From the eye, Swift, cut back, hops into the end zone, touchdown Chicago.
And they're going to move. They're going to press here. They're going to press here. They're going to press here. And that guy's going to stretch it and wind it back.
And they followed your rest, so it's 2nd and goal. Manungai to the end zone, and there's his first NFL touchdown.
Really good. They time the motion up well right here. You get a peel, you get a block there, but the big one, watch Drew Dahlman, the center, pull out. You know, number 1 is center pulling, but number 2 down on the goal line. A lot of times when you're down on that goal line, guys are just firing straight at.
3rd and goal for the Bears. Handed off. Swift puts the head down, and he's in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Ravens disagree. Bears felt like they broke the plane. All scoring plays are reviewed, so they will confirm it.
We'll take a look, and the ball's crossed right there. Certainly appears like a touchdown from where we're sitting. We'll see if we can get a good look at it where his knee went down.
Yeah, he's in.
But I think he's in.
A run pass option, get him on the edge, but he has to have a chance to make this play.
They go end around. Moore is going to toss it and into the end zone to a wide open Williams. Go Bears on the board here in Cincy.
Anytime you see they call this a leaker. You're an outside edge player, and you see the quarterback leak outside, your antenna has to go up. You have to keep your eye on him if you're an edge player or a flapper.
DJ Moore lines up in the backfield again, misdirection. This is Zacchaeus, finds the edge, Zacchaeus lunging, touchdown! It's a 15-yard touchdown. Every scoring play subject to automatic review, so waiting to confirm. What an effort by Zacchaeus. Looks to be in, certainly from that vantage point. Ball breaks the plane. 3rd and goal, Bengals rush 4 to the end zone. Loveland.
Not as many explosives, but they just can't play on the other side of the line of scrimmage today against the Bears.
Bears approaching 200 yards. They got more. It's Brown breaking free. And
that is just a killer play for Cincinnati.
39-yard run. End around. It's DJ Moore. He's got Loveland blocking. Moore trying to pound his way to the end zone. He's knocked out short. Goal.
Boy, he's lucky this ball. If he, well, did he reach it? More than 2 plays and get your field goal unit on the field if this ball is completed or the clock is running.
Williams slings it. Williams. Loveland bangs off his man. He's going to score.
Home.
Colston Loveland in a jaw dropper. 58 yards on the catch and run from the rookie.
I mean, you got both safeties deep. Battle, knowing what the situation is. Battle is super deep. And then he just doesn't wrap up. He just tries to go in there, put a shoulder on him. But in my mind, in that situation, he is playing too deep. So he can't close on the football. I love what Williams did. Boy, when he had to make a play, he had a big time.
Just gets a little lost in space.
Komet, the tight end in there as a fullback to lead the way from Manungai, who's got a seam, and he's got a touchdown. Kyle Manungai carrying the momentum from Cincy back in front of his home fans.
So they're in 11 personnel, so that puts the nickel now in the box, and now Cole Komet's just going to run old school ISO right at him, and
that's not fair.
That's just, but it's good offense. In the 4th quarter, he's been great on this drive.
Clock winds under 4. End zone wide open. Odunze for the Bears touchdown. And Chicago not finished yet.
But all game, especially on that possession, they couldn't get him down, and he caps it off to Rome Odunze, who's had a great game today, following a pretty quiet one a week ago.
A windy day here. 2nd down. A fake. A boot. Williams running. Caleb Williams into the end zone. Did he stay in bounds? Still no signal.
And I thought coming out of the break, Brian Burns, he bites for the fake. Right there, I thought he was going to put it on him. But watch the job. Cole Komet turns into a blocker. He takes Tyler Nubin 5 yards into the end zone. The second he knew he wasn't getting that ball. Look at the block. That's what springs Caleb Williams untouched into the end zone. And you know what? You've said it 5 times. It hasn't always looked perfect. The defense has some questions.
Fear on contact. That's a different element than Swift to this offense.
1st and goal. Manungai gets it and walks in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Here it is again, a simple little open up to the left, counter play, nobody there, nobody really wants to make contact at that point. When they know he's coming with that full head of steam.
Santos puts it up, and it is good! The comeback kid, Chicago Bears, do it again.
Pittsburgh Steelers, they've run the fewest offensive plays per game, and they have the most plays on defense. Williams, a strike to DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. Moore throws the ball into the crowd.
Watch this little whip route from DJ Moore. It looks like he's going out. Nope. Skirts his way back inside. Caleb puts the ball perfectly on time. That is a quarterback in his receiver.
3rd and 5, 4 minutes to go, first half. Williams throws it, and it's caught for the touchdown. Loveland carries a defender with him for the score.
This is going to turn out to be a one-on-one matchup. Colson Loveland against Kyle Duggar. And he sets him up with a tiny little outside at the top of the route and then cuts it back across. And Caleb puts it right on his
70 yards through the air, 2 touchdowns. Turns this into a third and manageable. Flags are down. Williams downfield. Open man. Touchdown. DJ Moore.
Watch what Odunze does to Jalen. It's going to completely open up all this space right here. And DJ Moore is going to have nobody around him whatsoever. Wide open touchdown on the free play. Caleb Williams.
Handoff. Manungai. He's a hammer. Touchdown, Bears.
From the guys in the middle. Tooney, Dahlman, Jackson. He doesn't even get touched before he crosses the goal line.
Williams to Swift. Touchdown. What a drive. He punched the ball into the seats. He's carried 6 times for 43 yards, including the touchdown here. A minute and a half to go in the quarter. 7-0 Bears. Here's Manungai. In he goes for the touchdown. They can't stop him.
Then they're going to say, hey, we'll give you up some underneath throws. We're going to make you execute for 11 or 12 plays and see if you can finish in the red zone.
Approaching the 5-minute mark, 2nd down and 8. Williams rolling, throwing, open, making the grab, touchdown. Cole Kmet into the end zone.
They start cheating down. Now you create some one-on-one opportunities, whether it's a receiver or a tight end. Cole Kmet sneaks out, picked up late there by the defense. Cooper to chance to breathe, go right back at it again.
Play fake, Williams looking, throwing, it is caught, touchdown! Oh, Olamide Zaccheaus!
I like the idea of getting Caleb outside of the pocket. He's been so dangerous all day. Drops it down barely through the arms of Nixon in coverage and finds Zaccheaus. What a catch, what a great camera angle. Sidearm delivery through Nixon's arms and then finds Zaccheaus from the pylon cam.
Manungai up the cut, and he is in! What a run! Going in backwards for Manungai for 2, and the Bears are right back in it. Goal. Theo Bennett in alignment in motion. He gets cut. Williams floats it the other way. It's caught for a touchdown. Colston Loveland.
Loveland, he's over here. He slips inside of the tackle. Well, of course nobody's going to cover him. They don't even see him. Now he's
On 1st and goal, it's Swift. Nice cutback. Has a lane to the edge. Touchdown, Chicago.
Devin Bush just gets caught a little bit too far inside. Watch him as he sees that first move coming in. He steps inside. That allows Drew Dahlman to get on top of him, get him covered up, and DeAndre's
3rd and goal. Burden in motion. Play action. Williams. End zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown.
Here he is right here. You can see, look at the outside. He's on the outside shoulder, and he's going to cross formation to the left. So you can see he's open immediately right there. Well thrown ball by Caleb Williams.
From the 22 on 1st down. Williams on the roll, directing traffic to the end zone. He throws, and it's DJ Moore, his 2nd of the day. Chicago cashes in immediately from 22.
On Monday, when Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams go over this play, because this is such a no, I can't believe you, yes. You talk about having confidence in your players, and again, the location. Look at the defense.
Hand off Swift. Got a block, cuts it back. Swift struggling inside the 5. The high kick into the end zone for the touchdown.
17 tough yards.
Williams, pressure, throwing, corner, has a man, it is caught! Touchdown! J.J. Walker, unbelievable!
Fade away, lobs it up in the air, miscommunication and coverage. Walker comes down with it. They tried an all-out pressure, no help, miscommunication. Nixon thinks he
on the fake, Williams looking downfield, launching downfield, going for it all. It is caught. Bears win it. DJ Moore.
DJ Moore on the full field post. Off play action. Nixon, an absolutely 10 out of 10 A-plus throw for Caleb Williams. He knew it when he let it go. That ball's in the air a long time. He's thinking, go get it, DJ. Go track it down, big guy. The throw of Caleb Williams' life. The catch of DJ Moore's life. What a scene.
One of the most improbable wins in regular season history.
Season high 48 points Monday night against Indianapolis. Purdy to the air right away. They jumped around. It's picked off. The Bears have it. T.J. Edwards inside the 10 to the end zone. Touchdown Chicago on the opening play. Jalen Johnson tipped it. And the turnover-prone Bears get it another one.
Jalen Johnson on the outside is going to jump this, coming off of groin surgery. They said that he is finally back where he's ready to play every snap, and he was certainly ready for the first snap.
What a start in the Chicago team that leads the league in picks. So to the 35-yard line it goes. And a first down for the Bears. And Williams to the air one more time, sending it downfield to the end zone for Burden. He's got it. Touchdown Chicago. Luther Burden just told you about his ability. Behind the secondary. And Williams hits him.
Game after game and game winners out there all the way across the field here. And I am going to watch this thing over the top, and just a little flip of the wrist here for Williams under pressure.
Theo Benedict, the extra offensive lineman, moved. Free play for Williams as the flag is down, so Caleb looking to launch, goes towards the end zone, touchdown, Colston Loveland. So it was a free play, Williams taking advantage of it, and if the flag is on the Niners, we're an extra point from a tie game.
Offside, defense number 93, penalties decline, resulting in plays a touchdown.
Very calmly, after he knew he had it, watch him just drift over here, buy a little time. He knew he was going to throw it deep. Why not? You have nothing to lose at that point, and just roped it in there. That thing never got more than like 10 yards off the ground.
And third and goal, DeAndre Swift to the edge, cuts it inside for the touchdown. Jonah Jackson was out there blocking. Swift takes it inside. An extra point away from a tie game.
I'll tell you, when you get these kind of blocks on the edge outside, it just completely makes the play. You take out the outside part of it, there's nobody left. Everybody sort of trips over him. And the Chicago Bears with an answer coming out. It has been...
And some of the lights off for the music performance between quarters. We're now at full lights as Swift gets up to full speed and scores a touchdown. DeAndre Swift. I don't need those stinking lights. 35-34.
Who's going to get the key block right there that's going to spring DeAndre Swift? This has been a team effort. Both sides of the ball, tight ends, wide receivers blocking, running backs doing spectacular things. If this is a preview of the playoffs, sign me up.
It's coming. It's blocked. Williams going end zone. It's caught. Janae Walker. Touchdown Bears.
Fancy. Here's Walker just running a post. It's cover 4. The near safety bites down on the underneath player. And then Amik Robertson has to try to play over the top of that. But he recognizes it late, and Caleb sees it legs as a threat.
Give it to Monungai instead, left side. He rolls in. And the Bears wake up, and so does this crowd. On the board is a one-score game. Williams goes end zone. It is caught. Who else? Loveland. Touchdown.
Let's see if he's got it. And he does. Dean, you like it?
I like it. Hands underneath. He's in bounds. Looks like a touchdown to me.
Yeah, great job just kind of creating a void in that space with the corner route. Loveland.
This time they'll fake it. Williams looking, throwing, it is held on to it, caught. Cole Kmet, we're tied in Chicago.
Okay, this is not how you draw it up. This is Kmet, the tight end, who actually catches the two-point play. He is blocking Aiden Hutchins on his play. That is the responsibility. He whiffs. He falls down. Monungai picks it up. But because he knows that Caleb has this Houdini-like quality to drift and make throws, he finds his way into the end zone. He's surprised he caught that. Ben Johnson's surprised he's caught that.
On the ground, Swift, can he get into the end zone? He can. Off a Loveland block. Loveland did it all in that drive. Touchdown, Chicago. In the pocket, fires, caught, touchdown. Olamide Zacchaeus into the end zone.
Either checking it down or finding a tight end or receiver. Zacchaeus this time from the right just works underneath, trying to work in space against the linebackers. Caleb puts it out front. Easy job of playing.
Has time, throws, caught. 2 points. Who else? Colston Loveland. Field goal range. They want to get 7. They can use the clock. Williams throwing, and it's caught for the touchdown by DJ Moore. Forget about the clock. Just take the lead when you can.
Three receivers. They look like they're going to just throw a quick screen to Luther Burton. Watch Caleb Williams pump it and then release DJ Moore down that left sideline. So you put Moore and Loveland out in front. The defense, watch them react. If they think the ball is going to be thrown to Burton, they completely lose DJ Moore behind him because their eyes were on that quick screen. Good job of kind of showing it, flashing it by Caleb. And there's nobody downfield. Once they bid on it, easy throw for Moore once again against the Packers for the touchdown.
4th and goal for the Bears. Williams, first look not there. Back in the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago.
Oh my goodness, Omar Speights thought he had a pick, but Caleb Williams was too clever. Barely out of the reach, right over his head, in for the touchdown. That may have been a season ago an interception that now is a touchdown.
So here we go, 4th and 4.
He exposed the blitz.
Command in motion. Williams drifting, sprinting for space, in all kinds of trouble, put it up for grabs in the end zone. He got it! For the touchdown! They've done it again! Unbelievable!
Seen it all, so we're going to get motion out here because they're going to want to get the one-on-one against the 6'5" tight end, against the 5'11" Kobe Durant on the outside, and simply throw one up. But it wasn't there in time, but I have never seen anything like that. In all my days, I have never seen anything like that. That was as blind a throw, just knowing where your guy was, give him a chance, and there are probably only 2 or 3 quarterbacks in the NFL that could have made that throw with the fadeaway jumper all the way into the end zone.
And the Rams are looking for a push-off on Komet down here. As you saw Lake and Durant turn back around to the receivers, to the officials. As Williams was getting hit, put it up for grabs. And look at this look by Josiah Stewart. He's looking up at the screen. Hand fighting. Komet breaks away. Terry McCauley, you say no pass interference.
No, absolutely not. They're just together, and all of a sudden he just releases and goes deep in the end zone. Not a foul for offensive passing offense.
And for Cole Komet, his first target of the night, his first reception.